What's up again, everybody? I've got a new video here for you, and it's actually a video I've kind of been working on for a while. It's a bit old, and I almost thought about scrapping it completely because I never got around to finishing it when it first became news. But I decided to go ahead and finish the video because I still saw people asking about what this thing was. So let's go ahead and jump into it. There's an organization called the Pro Dice Circuit, shortened to PDC, that runs non-WizKids affiliated tournaments. They provide their own prize support, and sometimes it involves cash prizes. I think actually every time it involves cash prizes. It's at both a local and a state and a national level, and all of their tournaments run one into the other, so you can place high enough in one tournament and it gets you free entry into the next. Anyway, this tournament organization has announced that all of their 2017 tournaments will now be running in a standard, or what they call Prime Format, which is huge because it takes away a lot of the cards that people have been relying on since the game was in its infancy. So the Prime legal sets are listed here. They are World's Finest, Civil War, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Green Arrow and the Flash, Doctor Strange Theme Pack, and Deadpool. Now, it's also important to note that as sets come out this year, those will be included in the OK sets to play list, the approved list, if you will. So all of these that are on the screen right now will be approved the moment they come out. And this, again, is not for WizKids itself. This is just for this organization, the PDC. So just to be 100% clear, this removes such beloved cards as Black Widow Sarina, Green Goblin Gobby, Hulk, Green Goliath, Wolverine, formerly Weapon 10, Professor X, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Jinzo Trap Destroyer, Beholder Master Aberration, Red Dragon Epic Dragon, Constantine Hellblazer, Guy Gardner, Elf Thief, Lesser Harper, and the one, the only, the one you love to hate, the Game Breaker itself, Common Vixen. Nah, just kidding, it's Bard. In all seriousness, though, I mention these cards not because I dislike them. In fact, I like a lot of them. I like using them. I like playing with them. I think they're great cards for strategy purposes. And yet, I find this format change really exciting and fresh. And I know for me that it revitalizes some of the deck building aspects that have been sort of slow to me these past couple of months, and also ups the value of some of the cards in these newer sets. I'd even go so far as to say that it takes some sets that I felt overall were lackluster and really ups the value and usefulness of the cards within those sets. I think a great example of a set that benefits from this format over something like Unlimited would be the Deadpool set that came out most recently. Here's a set that was full of cards that all worked together but didn't seem powerful enough to hold their own within the Unlimited meta. They didn't do enough to state their claim as to why you should put them on an 8-person team over a lot of cards that do similar things or function in similar ways. Cards like Scarlet Witch that are sort of a poor man's Hulk Green Goliath, but have sort of an extra wrinkle to them that can be used but may never see full potential in an Unlimited set because of what you're running up against and not being able to compete with it. Now have a place to shine. Even cards like Uncommon Hitmonkey, which are widely accepted as good cards, good, strong, standout cards within a set, may not see Unlimited play just because of the things that you're running up against. But you remove old staples and it allows new card designs to show what they can do. Cards from other sets that are in this format that were strong before but never really made a full statement, but now have a space for that in this format, include cards like Batgirl Babs, Ronin Between Employers, and even Two-Face Double Deal, which is a great card that pushes unblockable damage on its own. These are fun cards that you now have room to play around with and see if you can actually make things out of, instead of worrying about running into a Vicious Struggle or a Bard team and just getting completely wrecked, even though you really enjoy these cards, these interactions, these characters. As for what I think will be strong in this sort of meta, I can make a whole nother video about that, just on that topic. But quickly, I think unblockable cards like these two are going to be really powerful. And I think that people are going to have to rely on card text wiping abilities like Captain Cold's Cold Gun just as much as they did before. With regards to ramp, I think SRA is going to be huge. I've seen some people kind of dishing on it, saying it's not so good, but I've played with it a lot, and I found it to be really easy to use and pretty potent. And I think the few swarm cards that are still within the bounds of usage will also serve purpose as to create some ramp. So Multiple Man that I put on the screen here and the mindless ones from the Doctor Strange team pack are both viable options for ramp within the team. So I, for one, am excited for this format, and I think the best thing about this is that it's not WizKids sponsored, meaning WizKids is going to still do their unlimited thing, so you can still play unlimited tournaments. You can still take that all the way to Nats. And then you can also play this format as well, and you can get the best of both worlds. So you don't have to abandon ship on Unlimited and only focus on this PDC format, and you don't have to do that the other way either. So what do you guys think? Do you like this format? Do you like the idea of limiting it down to a standard like Prime format, or do you prefer Unlimited, and would you rather stay within that realm? What do you think is going to be strong in this meta? Do you think these unblockable characters that I mentioned are going to be any good? Do you think there's something else that I'm not mentioning in this video? Let me know in the comments below, and thanks for watching.